Hi, it's Slushy. Before I start reading the story, I would just like to give a warning that this is kind of cringe and weird, and everything I say might not be grammatically correct or something like that. I am not good at this stuff. I'm a little dumb, so feel free to correct me or just tell me I'm wrong. And my speech might sound a little weird. I don't know, I just have trouble talking sometimes, so please try to ignore that. I hope you can still enjoy it. Also, feel free if you are an artist or a gotcha kid, you can use this audio and make it into an animation or an animatic or a gotcha thing. Please just give credits to me because it's my story and stuff. Thank you. As Celeste's body laid in the street, police quickly taped off the area and called in reinforcements. Celeste stood there above her body, feeling the last of her soul fade into the great beyond. She blinked, and she wasn't in the city anymore. She was in a blindingly white space, which seemed to stretch on forever. Hello? Is anyone there? She called out. After a pause, she heard a voice behind her say, "Hi, Celeste. I have been waiting for you." She turned and saw a person in a hoodie. Their face was covered by the shadow of their hood, but she could make out warm brown eyes staring at her, rings in their irises. "Your end was too soon, and you deserve to keep living, don't you think?" they asked. Celeste nodded. "I can give you another chance, but you must agree to my terms." "What terms?" Celeste asked. "You must say you're an angel sent to protect a boy named Alex. If you follow that condition and protect him, you will have life once again," the hooded figure said. "All right. All I have to do is protect someone and then I get to live again?" "I can do that," Celeste said. The figure nodded, then booped Celeste's nose. Just as their finger made contact, Celeste found herself falling from the sky onto a tree branch. "Who's there?" shouted a voice from below her. She could tell the voice was scared, for there was a pathetic tremble in it. Celeste hopped down from the branch, saying, "Be not afraid, my child," as she gently flapped her wings to slow her descent. "I am very afraid," shouted an orange-haired boy with deer antlers and an overgrown deer mask. "Fear not, for I am your guardian angel and—" "Why are you running away?" she shouted, chasing after the Twinkie boy. He shrieked, then ran into a tree. She leaned over him as he laid on the mossy ground of the forest floor, tapping his cheek with the tip of her wing. "Well, guess he's out," she sighed. As she lifted him bridal style, she realized just how light he was, probably weighing around 90-ish pounds. She carried him back to the tree she landed on, laying his head on a patch of clovers. "How am I gonna protect this wimp?" she wondered aloud. After a couple minutes, he woke up. "Ah!" he exclaimed, jumping up. She bumped him with her wing, saying, "Oh, shut up, will you?" She cleared her throat, then gently said, "Fear not, my child, for I am your protector, your guardian angel." On the inside, she was filled with panic, for she had no idea how to act angelic and was just going with the first words she thought of. "My guardian angel," he echoed, hands shaking. Then, abruptly, he ran up to her and hugged her with all his might. "Thank you," he exclaimed, squeezing her tighter. You're welcome?" she said, pulling away. "Oh, right, I'm Alex. Nice to meet you," he said. "I'm Celeste," she said, extending her wings to look majestic and angelic. Alex's eyes lit up, staring in awe at Celeste. "Well, if you're really my guardian angel, then I guess you can help me with a tough decision I have to face," Alex said, looking very somber all of a sudden. "What is it?" Celeste asked. "Well, you see, there have been cryptid hunters around the forest lately, and they've come really close to finding me. One time, a human had a rifle. Can you believe it? A rifle!" he said, then sighed. "So, either I stay here and risk being caught by humans, or I go to the city," he mumbled, looking down at the ground. Celeste brought her hand to her chin in thought, wondering what would be the safest option. "Well, the forest offers hiding spots and cover, so probably stay," she began, but was cut off by the sharp bang of a gunshot. Alex snapped his head to the origin point of where the sound came from, then froze, eyes wide. Celeste panicked, grabbing his hand and running the other way. She tried to fly, but the weight of Alex was too much. As she ran, her dress caught on branches, snagging and tearing her flowy gown. After a while of running, they made it to the edge of the forest, where trees meet buildings, and the city begins. Celeste paused, realizing she was in her otherling form, and wearing very strange clothing. Thankfully, there was a clothesline nearby that they could reach. Alex turned around so Celeste could change into the clothes comfortably. While Alex was changing, she looked into a puddle to see her reflection. She thought she pulled off the outfit, light blue skinny jeans and a gray crop top suiting her well. "All right, I'm done changing," said Alex behind her. She turned around and saw him in a moss green hoodie and black cargo pants. Celeste flicked her wings, and with a shimmer of light her wings disappeared. Alex waved his hand over his head, and his antlers shimmered out of existence, then flourished his hand near his tailbone, and his tail, which Celeste didn't realize he had, faded away. Alex stuffed his mask into his hoodie so no one saw it. The pair set out into the city, and Celeste gently sighed, wondering what her life will be like from now on. As the sun set behind them, Alex hummed an old warning song, which used to be sung to otherling children to protect them from the dangers of humans. They slept in an alleyway, Alex laying his head on Celeste's shoulder, as Celeste sat there, stiff as a board.